Cristiano Ronaldo is looking forward to Portugal's World Cup opener against Ghana, which he described as most difficult as the former European champions attempt to win the World Cup for the first time. Despite the being tournament's lowest ranked team, the Manchester United star has warned his teammates not to underestimate Ghana. Ronaldo has previously faced Ghana at the 2014 World Cup in Brazil, and it wasn't an easy battle. The former Real Madrid man scored the game-winning goal after a goalkeeping error by Fatou Dauda. Both teams arrived in Qatar after impressive victories. Portugal defeated Nigeria in Lisbon despite the absence of captain Cristiano Ronaldo, who was suffering from stomach problems, while Ghana defeated Switzerland in Abu Dhabi despite the absence of Thomas Partey, Mohamed Kudus, and Alexander Jiku. Coach Addo rested three key players, but their absence was not
some chances, but there were less, and we created a lot, and so I'm very, very happy for this game, despite the result, because now if we win or lose, we don't get any points at the World Cup, so we have to focus on Portugal very much, but this is a good start. I think it's about concentration, it's about the delivery, and the players had good position. We had some chances, and we scored one goal, and so it's really, really good for the players to see that we can score like this, and but also in terms of creating chances, I think we were good. It's not about all set pieces all the time, but also with the way we played, we went deep. We had the right timing for deep runs, good position in between the line, good chip balls behind the line, and if we would be a little bit more lucky, to say, we could have scored even more. Good. I'm really, really satisfied with their performance, but like everyone else as well, especially surely for the newcomers, because we can't take it for granted that they just come inside and then connect with the players so well, but everybody stick to the plan. Really, really intelligent how we played against the ball, but also with the ball. Really like the positions and the runs and the balls we played in behind, and that's why I think we created a lot of chances. I think it's good for the team to see that we have a lot of players. I, as a coach, will have to decide at the end. We have a lot of possibilities, and this gives us confidence, and I want the team to stick together, to come together, despite somebody's playing or not. Hopefully we have a lot of games at the World Cup, and then I hope that everybody will get a chance to play. But for me, it's important to see that everybody can play at this level. It's actually now we did some preparation before, but we have to focus on Portugal. With all the respect to Korea, and I'm looking forward to see my old friend Son. I was his coach in Hamburg when he was under 19, so I'm happy to see him again, and it's a different approach.
A Ghanaian reporter went all the way to Qatar to report the event. Let's see what he has to say about the arrival of the Black Stars.
3 days to the big opener for Ghana at the 2022 FIFA World Cup against Portugal. Hello and welcome to the Doubletree Hilton, which is where Ghana is based for the duration of this tournament. We are hoping, of course, that the stay here will be long and fruitful. So far, the welcome to Qatar was electric, it was big. All across here a couple of days ago, there were so many fans waiting. Now things have calmed down a bit. They were given an off day as Addo accounted for jet lag and for them to rest a bit. But they are back on the pitch today to go through their paces. In terms of team news, there's nothing much to report. All the players are in good shape, we understand. Andre Ayew, the captain, we understand that he'll be going through special training just so that he can get himself up to speed also. It's also a Portugal watch, because we understand Cristiano Ronaldo may not start for Portugal. There's so much news going on around that. We don't know what it means for the Black Stars. What it means, though, is that Addo has to plot for various situations. And speaking of Addo, his administration has been marked by predictable unpredictability, because we've never been able to really say what starting 11 he will be putting out for most of his games. Let me bring in my colleague George Addo Jr., who is here with me. You've been hearing us on radio also together. George, this is the team hotel.
Yeah, it's looking good. And the first thing I mean, easily noticeable for anyone is the number of security men here, or the security detail is absolutely tight. I think they're probably close to maybe 200 security guys here who are ensuring that the team is safe, and also trying as much as possible to prevent unwanted visitors, which is the key thing. It's sometimes been a feature for some of the African teams where they are distracted a bit because of the number of people entering a hotel. It's not likely to be happening this time around. Picking a bit of good news, because we know that government had indicated they were not going to fan supporters to Doha, but they had opened the window for corporate Ghana. It appears corporate Ghana has been able to raise an amount of money, and that would be good enough to send some supporters to show up what we've got. When the team arrived here, the streets were full of Ghanaian supporters here in Doha. They were really looking out for the Black Stars, waiting to welcome them. And the numbers were great. So there was a community meeting between the Ghana Football Association and the Ghanaians in this community to establish how many supporters they had. They said they had close to 2,000. Good news is that before we play against Portugal, there will be another set coming from Ghana to show up the numbers to probably 3,200 thereabout. And so we'll have some Ghanaian supporters in the stands supporting the Black Stars. That is really good. Talk about the players. We're seeing them. They're looking sharp. They're hoping that they can find a way somehow to get a win, or, you know, get an important point against Portugal. And Gary, really, the competition started on a very good note with that opening ceremony. I don't want to say any more words about the opening game. It's all fine. I hope we'll get better as we go.